Hello everyone, welcome back to TrevDog Gaming here on YouTube. This is the game Farming Simulator 25. We're Season 1, now Episode 7. Well, I kind of cleared out a fair bit of this area here. So the plan really is to put more greenhouses if I can on this side. I mean, I could potentially put one on this corner here, but I've got a feeling, I mean apart from the wagon, it could be that there's a few more trees at the back here that are in the way. I know the silos are kind of in the way. You know, if it lined up with the back of this other, excuse me, the back of this other greenhouse, the problem is the front of it kind of comes out to here a fair way, so it's kind of in the way of the road a little bit maybe, so you kind of want to push it back a bit. So I might have to look at just cutting down a few more trees in this area perhaps, but you know, the sawmills, all three of them are absolutely chockers at the moment. Let's have a look. 13,916, so the limit is 14,000 litres. The one to my just in front of me, that's the one on the top panel there, 13,916 litres. The one behind me, 13,980. Like, it's just... Yeah, actually, there's a couple of stumps here that are a bit annoying as well. Anyway, I'll get to that in a sec. And then this one, well, no prize to guess where I was getting all this timber from. This is all the leftover bits and pieces from over here. So what's this guy? This is 13,989. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so it'll be a while. I certainly don't have to do any deadwood contracts for a little bit. Well, I can do them, but I'm not bringing back much in the way of timber. I think... Hang on. This is the little wagon. Remember last episode we bought the larger wagon? Yeah, there's nothing in there at the moment. But I could go to a deadwood contract and actually grab the little trailer there and go and throw some limbs in it, so I've got some extras, I suppose. But yeah, I was busy cutting all this down. The only problem is, we went through this when we were looking at placing the greenhouse on this corner. The stumps get in the way. So, if you remember correctly, I leased a stump grinder. And I think I cut them all out. I mean, you'll soon find out if you go to put... No, there's one here, look, see? It does affect, believe it or not, it does affect putting the buildings down. Well, that's what I found when I tried it. So here's the question. We're not far from just going to Sleepy's for the month and calling it, you know, quits on, I guess, December for this first year. But before we do, I've got enough money to buy a few of the greenhouses, but I kind of need to think about the stump grinder, because do we lease it again or do we buy it? Because I've still got more trees over here to take down, and I want to make use of the timber in the sawmills. And there's the potential, like, I guess if you look at the map, look at how many other places we could potentially be buying and building on. Surely they've got to have trees that need to be cut down as well, right? I don't know. So I'm thinking I might have to go to the store and buy... I think it was 27,000 for the stump grinder. So we might head over there, buy it, which will get us, it'll just be under 100,000 in the bank, but we could still afford to build another couple of greenhouses, I think. Anyone going to get in my way? I'll tell you one thing I do like about this time of the year. Everything looks a bit different in the game, which is fantastic. But makes it a little bit easier to see other traffic as well when you're driving around. Okay, yeah, I probably do need to fix up the tractor and put a bit more fuel in it, so that'll be a little bit more, I guess. We're not doing too badly though. I mean, oh my goodness, the amount of money we're getting from the sawmill and the greenhouse, or greenhouses. So don't forget, we've got two now. one you just saw, and two is way over the other side of the farm. I was thinking about building more. Actually, even at one stage there, I was thinking seriously about that big centre section of my crops. I was thinking about using that. You know, if the crops are not going to generate that much income, you know, a dozen greenhouses would be like huge. Alright, let's go over and repair this thing first. Oh, should we get fuel? Let's repair it first, seeing as we're almost here. Not that it needs a lot of fix-ups, but... Alrighty, we're going to repair the tractor, 332 bucks. Hey buddy. I mean, it's just, I guess, you know, general wear and tear on the tractor as we're doing work. Something broke it needed to be fixed, I guess. We're in here. There you go. What's the guess? 25 bucks in fuel. 61! Put that down to inflation, or Trev being completely wrong? Although it is a bigger tractor, I guess. Look at these people, look. Trying to get through here. Oh dear. Out for the morning stroll. Alright, we'll flip back to this view. Get ready to buy and attach the stump grinder. Alright, just put it here for a sec. I'm pretty certain it was 27. Oh, any specials? There you go, no. Still the same. I mean, that's a lot of, you know, discounts, 50-60%, but they're not the things I need at the moment, unfortunately. Alright, this is where I went before. Stump grinders, and I think there's only one. 27 grand. Well, that's what we're buying. We only need 90 horsepower. We've got 160, so we should be okay, I think. There's nothing else you can do with it, and that's fine, I guess. Let's buy that. Yes. And then we just head out of the store. There she is there. She's not, doesn't look that big, but yeah, you watch me try to use it, right? Alright, Trev, let's do this. I mean, I don't know, it's like, yeah, you have to do this quite a bit. Buy stuff, make some money, then buy some stuff, then make some money, then buy some stuff. Just keep upgrading everything, I suppose. Let's go back home and see if we can make use of this. I mean, that's the good thing about buying stuff, isn't it? That you just go, look, I'm not really pushing myself in a huge rush. Is there a barge under me? There's a barge going by, look. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I wonder what it's going to look like next month. Comes the wintry months, we'll do the wrong thing and turn the corner in front of a car. Yeah, the farm's looking a bit different even from this angle. Hey, you can see the greenhouse clearly through those trees. I would like to keep a few trees along the perimeter if I can though, but we'll see. I mean, I don't think I'm putting anything right in this corner, so these big trees on the corner here going into the farm, I don't think they're ever going to disappear. Alright, who's our first customer? Hey, I wonder if we can just take out these guys, just here. So let me see, how do we do this again? So we're almost there, I think. Almost there. Turn on the stump grinder is B. Oh, there you go. She's spinning. Oh, actually, it's way back a bit further. It's right there, isn't it? Oh, so I'm above the stump. Do you have to hit? Hang on a second. Do I can see the little wheels spinning again. What was it to lower it though? I'm not detaching it. All I can see is turning off the stump grinder as B. I don't need to honk the horn, Trev. I don't need to detach it. Can you see that I'm kind of... Hang on, which key would it be? Up and down? Is it K, J? Oh, there you go. J goes up, N goes down. Oh, there you go. Wow, that disappeared quick. Alright. I guess if we zoom out a bit... Where's the other stump gone? She's there somewhere. Is that it? Oh, she's way back there. Come on, Trev. I think I got it. Yay! Oh, that's not so bad. It's not low enough to do any damage on the ground, but maybe just drive over the top of these things. There you go, that one's gone. Just keep driving around until we've wiped them all out, I suppose. Is there one there? Thought there was. Alright. See if we can line these up like bowling pins. This is going to be the telltale one. It's like, now you see it? No, you don't. Hang on, hang on. Does that need to go down a bit more? Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm kind of doing it. Just don't hit the fence. We're going to have to line ourselves up with the fence. That one I can go right over. Actually, if I put it down a bit further. Oh wow, is it kind of stuck in the ground there? Oh, I do need to do that. Ah, okay. Alright, I think this is like the second last one. Oops. Oh wow, that actually took it out. Okay. I think she's slightly dragging on the ground. There you go. Can I see... Oh, there was one over here still, wasn't there? Hang on, let me just lift that up a little bit. Oh, and it was really hard. Oh no, I was going to say it's too hard to see. No, it's fine. Did I get it? Bit hard to tell there because I might have to reverse. Oh no, I think I got it. Alright, let's lift it right up. Okay. I think we've got everything. Alright. Let me just turn all that off for a sec. Let's survey our area. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I mean, that aerial view kind of helps as well. I don't think that little weed there is going to stand in the way at all. Alright, and I guess the question is, I was trying to work it out. I think I was estimating, was it 3, 4 or 5 of these greenhouses lying along here. I think I'll start right on this corner. I think that would be the way to go. So let's at least start with one in December, I think. Okay, so Let's go back to the shop, which is here. Turn around, go R, go to here and construction, and then was it factories, and then almost right to the bottom. So that's what we want, the sawmill. But let's go back to the farm. So this is the area. Yeah, around here. So there's sawmill 1, 2, 3. Oh, we need the greenhouse, Trev, not the... Hang on, is it under selling points? Greenhouse. Which one was it? It was this guy here, wasn't it? I think. Yeah, that looks the same. Alright, so... I think we need it like kind of like this, because we want the little barrel. See the little barrels out the front there where you can see the little wagon? We want it on that side, but we want to be able to put it in here. See, it goes 36 there. So is it the fence or is it the tree? Gee, I tell you what, she does get a bit upset about the distance, hey? Like, I can't put it way out there. So obviously I've got to come up this way a bit. See, that's not bad because it's actually not on the road. Even the little barrel's off the road. So how much closer can I go to the tree? To about there? See, that's not too bad. The barrel's off the road. I do waste a little bit of space. It means I might end up having one less greenhouse. What do you reckon? I think that's about the best I can do. I can't go... I can go back a little bit. I suppose it's going to change, isn't it, as I go up the fence line. Anyway, we'll put it there. Alright. Then we'll go back to the farm. I should just tab into a vehicle and then jump out. There you go. It kind of worries me a bit that I've kind of got... Oh, actually, no, maybe it's not so bad. Because all the produce will come down through here. See, that tree might be a bit of an issue. Well, if I'm collecting the produce before she gets all the way down to here, then it's never going to be a problem. And then that's absolutely brilliant if it can stay that far away. But I've got a funny feeling... Excuse me, my throat. Yeah, see how the greenhouse is on a bit of an angle? I'll have to gradually step them closer to the road. But that's not a big deal. I mean, the wagon will just come along and fill it up, I suppose. Okay, then I guess... Where's my door? No. Oh, that's right. You just, yeah, hit your mouse key. That's all it is. Alright, so I'm going to go lettuce again, because it was so blinking good. Where is it? Lettuce. And it's just storing. So I want to activate that. But I need some water, Trev. I was going to say, why is my flashlight out? How much water's in this guy? Oh, there's a fair bit. Alright, well, you know what we might have to do? Where are we going to... we don't use this very often, so it kind of makes sense to go and store the stump grinder somewhere. Should I store it under here? I've got other things stored here. Yeah, I might. I might just store it here. Just back it in there carefully. Without hitting the shed, Trev. How far does it have to go? Jeez. There you go. Wow, she drops like a brick. Alright, let's see if we can go grab the water here. Fill it up a bit. Because don't forget, one greenhouse needs multiple of these filled up. See if we can get some water in here. I mean, I don't even think it's... Oh, I know I've activated it, but I highly doubt it's actually going to start running properly without any water. Where is she? There she is. All that water going in there. I do need to go down and grab some more, so just hang on a sec before we buzz off in that direction. So yeah, it's got 3,291, right? And yet up here... Actually, yeah, it's got 38. So it's 40,000 litres. That's why it was several trips to the river to get water. Look at the lettuce, 519 litres already. I'm pretty certain that had like less than 100 litres when I started the episode. Anyhow, you have to keep an eye on it. I mean, certainly overnight that's going to fly. What about these guys too? They didn't have much in the way of... hang on a second. How come it's got two... What? Is it selling this as I'm going? I think I did have one left on doing that. Hang on. How can you tell again? I think it was under finance. Harvest income... It's not contract. Is it sold products? It might be sold products. 73,187. Like, I thought it had to wait. One's got... The one in front of me's got 55 litres, the one behind me's got 127. Hang on a second. So, I looked at this at one stage and I decided I'm going to store it, right? So it's producing long planks and storing them. And this guy... producing long planks and storing them. Because I think it was selling them at kind of a pretty mediocre price. And I think... where is it on the map? I was selling them right down here at the bottom. Yeah, the playground. That's where I was selling them for, and I was getting so much more for them. Prices. So, where is it? Wood planks long? Where are we? Wood? No, not wood. Is it planks? Planks long. Back to front. Okay. So planks, yeah, they've dipped down. It's going down a little bit, but you look at the difference in the price though. It's barely anything. So you just sell any time of the year, I think. What was the other one? Hang on a second, I'm going nuts. Wood beam. That's what it was. Let's have a quick look back into prices. I thought it was in a different place. Is it under beams wood? No. Maybe it's wood beams. There you go, wood beam. Yeah, see, the wood beams were selling for so much more, but see the difference up the top here at the selling points? Like 8,500 versus 10.5. That's why I kept taking it to the playground. I get $2,000 more per pallet. I think I was just trying the long planks to see how quickly they would reduce. I think that's what I was looking at. But if that doesn't work, I might go back to just making wood beams. Because gee, every pallet's worth 10 grand to you. That's not going to take long to seriously add up, right? Hey, look, our lettuce has grown. Look at that. Maybe I should shut the door. Alright, let's do a couple of trips, get a bit of water. You can go now. Well, yeah, I'm not sure how much water is it going to go through overnight. I don't want it to run out of water either. Actually, we're going to have to go by the other greenhouse to get the water, so let's have a bit of a sticky biggie down here to see if it's got much in the way of produce. Actually, what did I have this set to anyway? There's nothing out the front. Maybe I had this, sorry if I park people in. It's got plenty of water. Can I, no, I think you have to actually, whoops. Yep, open the door. I think you actually have to go in to check this. Why am I, what? Oh, there, okay. I thought I was doing chili peppers all of a sudden. So, and it's selling. Okay, that's why it's not, oh, I think this one I'm happy to sell. I think that's what the problem was. It's only got 29 litres at the moment. Oh, that's why. This is the whole reason why this thing. It was so hard to get up and down this little ledge here, so I'm going to let this one just simply sell. And maybe that's still not a bad thing. I don't know. I mean, you'll tell, it'll go overnight and all of a sudden 60,000 becomes 70,000 or 80,000 or 100,000 because everything starts to sell. It's automated, but I don't think it gives you the best price, but maybe you don't care. Looks sort of interesting. Kind of a funny place. I wish there was a better way of me getting water, honestly. It comes down to my ridiculously bad backing skills. If I straighten up a little bit, it's not too bad. Come on, buddy. There you go. It allows me to refill at that point, which is kind of funny. It's like as soon as it gets just over the top of the water level, apparently I can fill it up. And then the question comes, you know, I could have bought the smaller wagon, but that was 2,000 litres capacity. This is 6,000. And then I think, I don't know, was it 29,000 for the huge container? I don't know, maybe that is a better solution for down the track. Anyhow, I don't know if people who are watching this episode may not have seen the earlier episodes, so I'm purposely going to do one or two of these just to show. We'll go the long way around because it lines me up again, I suppose. So the greenhouse on the right is fine. This one here needs a little bit more juice. So that should give us close to, what, just under 10,000 probably. Alright. I reckon we do one more and then we go sleepies, I think. It's, what, 2:15 in the day. Haven't done anything with the cows. I've got like, is it 3 cows? 3 cows. And like, I suppose it just takes a while to get yourself started. I think, I'm not quite sure if I remember exactly, but I think I did find another one or two, maybe it wasn't between this episode and last episode, but I found another couple of those little treasures that you can sell, which was very, very handy to get an extra 10 or 20 grand. And you're basically getting it for nothing, so. Bit more. Come on, where's, oh, there it is. I don't really want to go in too far, but I mean, to get 40,000 litres, I need like 8 trips or something. Oh well, this should bring us well over 15,000 litres, maybe close to 16. Surely it can't use all that in one night. Although, it's not really one night, is it? It's kind of like a month. It goes from December to January. I wonder what would happen. Does that mean your produce dies, or does it just slow the growth? Hmm. Yeah, look, to be honest, I can see myself upgrading to a much larger tanker being hauled around because, oh, that's the other thing I was going to do too, was to upgrade the engine on this tractor. I think it's 160 horsepower now. I think I can get it up to about 220. That might be needed when it comes to dragging around 29,000 litres of water, especially when it's going uphill and stuff. Alright, we'll jump out and have a look as soon as this is finished. Doing our little errands and our jobs. Oh, there you go. Oh, I suppose some of the water's being used as well. 15,000. Okay. So hang on. That wasn't more than just a few minutes, right? So this was at 500 and something. Was it 503 or something? I don't know. It's grown a little bit. Anyway, the most important thing is just watching and seeing all the money change overnight, I think. Okay, so finances. So I guess the sold products could increase when we go to sleep. So 73,187, see if I remember that. The other thing I was going to look at was, let's have a quick look here. What have we got stored? Oh, okay. So we sold the canola, right, because it was peaking in December, but I think it was January that the wheat was peaking. Yeah, okay. So when we wake up in the morning, it'll be the new month of January. We have to sell the wheat as well. So we should get, I don't know, 14, 15,000 for the wheat. So don't forget the wheat's stored in here. Oh, and we've got the big wagon too, so we should be able to use that. So you keep forgetting, I keep buying all this equipment. So now we've got the stump grinder, that's fantastic. Finally got the carsher so we can clean stuff. I've got the big flatbed trailer so I can sell products. So, and the big tippers around the other side there, being carried by the, there it is, I can just see it over there. So we'll be using that to take wheat to market. Hey Grandpa Walter, guess what? I am going to sleepies because I am very, very tired. Well, not really, but... Alrighty, what time did we say? I think maybe 7:30? I'll say 7. Sleep until 7. It's still fairly dark at 7, isn't it? I was going to make it 7:30, but... Snoring away, snoring away. Good morning. Yeah, it's still a bit dark, isn't it? Good morning, Grandpa Walter. Betcha he's so proud of me ruining his farm. Sorry, producing stuff, fixing stuff, making stuff work. I could go and get some fuel too. That's another thing. Put some fuel. Oh, actually, I think that was a bit small from my memory of how big that is. But anyhow, all right. Let's have a look. We're on 70,000. So finances. What did I say? 73,187. So okay. So that grew by a little over $6,000 overnight. So stuff is, well, hang on. I sold 6,000 there, but then it's already sold 4,398 here. Property income. I'm wondering, if it's getting closer to winter, does that mean you get less sun time, so the solar panels don't do as well? They're diminishing and then they'll go back up again as the other months continue? Maybe. Maybe. But certainly our produce will go through the roof as we get more and more greenhouses and stuff. Oh, actually, how are these guys going? 13,207.30. Yeah, tell you what, that timber, the wood that's sitting in there, is going to last quite a while. Oh, there you go. The one behind me's selling... Oh, I've got wood beams in front of me, and... Oh, okay. So at some point they're going to sit out the front here and get picked up. Actually, this one here is almost ready to go. Hang on. Are we storing? planks long. Oh, we are storing. Okay. Alright, so 803 litres, so there's going to be a pallet of them showing up fairly soon. How are you guys going over here? So we're making planks long, but it says it's selling. I think I might change that. Is that what I'm making though? I think that's what I'm making. That one's selling, but these... hang on. Yeah, it does say that. 1 planks long. I think it might have sold it. When it says income, it doesn't tell you... it doesn't break it down, I don't think, to say what actually sold. I think I've got one just constantly selling. Well, the advantage of selling it is that you don't have to mess around with trying to put it onto a truck and take it somewhere, but... so, does that mean... see... active productions wood... it does tell you wood planks, wood beams... I didn't notice that in the corner. And wood planks long. Okay, I might have one of each going. Anyhow. Oh, look at this. Oh. Should I be telling that to sell? Probably. I think if it's already outside the greenhouse... oh no, it is actually storing it. That could be a bit painful. I don't think it will be producing that much while I'm taping kind of thing, but off camera I might pick these up and go sell them kind of thing, but that's good. So hang on, that's lettuce, right? So if we go back to prices, what does lettuce give you? Down here somewhere, I think. Lettuce. Okay, so at the moment it's just, yeah, say 3,300? Maybe something like that. That looks like it's peaking at 33.57, but so every 3 pellets gives you about 10 grand. So there's $10,000 in lettuce sitting there. And I guess the other one's selling constantly, so you wouldn't really know. And then how many pellets are here? 2. So very soon... yeah, 858. Oh wow. So if you take it all to market and sell it, I'd get 10,000 from that greenhouse and very soon 10 grand from that one. If we had all these producing wood beams, I'm not sure if they'd sell every month, but if they did, that means we're getting 30,000 for the month just from the sawmills. Oh man, it really starts to add up pretty quickly, doesn't it? Anyhow, more importantly, oh, the water. 9,600. So we went through about 6,000 litres overnight. What's that one? 33, okay. Yeah, it certainly makes more sense. I think before I produce too many more greenhouses, you know what? I think I might have to invest in a bigger wagon for fluids, I think. Let's do one more run for water. I'm not sure. I think 29,000 was the biggest amount of fluid that I could carry, I think. Should go back to the... well, it's another month now. Maybe there's some more specials over there too, so... hang on a sec. Let me just go down. We'll pick up another thing of water. Another 6,000 litres. Because what did I do? I slept... oh, actually, I slept early in the day, didn't I? So I probably slept for more than half a day. Still, it would be a lot nicer. It feels funny coming down here and doing stuff when it's so early in the morning. Yeah, it's like a early morning start and it's crisp air and all that kind of stuff. Pretty cool. One day I'm going to be going in there and it'll be like too far into the water to even get bogged. I don't know. I might have to find another water source. I don't know. Oh, I guess the bigger wagon will get over the water easier, I suppose. I mean, if it did... If it did 40,000 litres, that would be nicer, because that means you just do one trip per greenhouse. But even then, that's a... Oh, I don't know. How much water is it using? Like 40,000 litres, if it lasted 4 months, then that'd be fantastic. You know, you only have to go down and do a few trips a month to keep them all running. Actually, it's a pity you can't... I wonder if there's a way of automating that a bit more. Can you build a well or a windmill or something close by to all your greenhouses and it automatically gets the water? I don't know. Then I guess there's a lot of money involved in doing that as well. I could have dumped water there, but this is the guy that doesn't have much. Alright, so we have to go sell the wheat. So we might have to drop that off. I wonder, I probably could have tabbed across to this guy. No, I remember last time I was having problems trying to disconnect this thing. Hang on. I think that's it. I hit G. No. No. Pick that back up. Hang on. Is that right? I get G again. That's what I wanted to do. Alright. Let's just kind of park this over here. I'm kind of getting to the point where the John Deere doesn't get used as much as this guy because it's got a little bit more grunt. Alright, time to sell the wheat. So what did I say? I thought we were going to get about 15,000 for the wheat, so okay. Let's try that. Without hitting the silo strip. It's a little bit more difficult when the wagon is bigger. Start filling. That's what we've got, wheat. Oh, there you go, easy. So 12,000, it must be a 20-something thousand litre wagon, I guess. I guess. We might do that so it looks fancy-pantsy. Oh, actually, hang on. Before we do, where are we selling it? Wheat, Trev, wheat. I'm still going past the wheat. Hang on, there it is. Was that what I was on? Yeah, I was on, okay. Farmers market's going up. Not sure about those other ones. Or who's closest. Farmers market's still a fair way away, but seems a shame to lose. I mean, I know it's going up, but it's still not the highest price, is it? So what is the highest price? The grain barge terminal 02. I'm not sure about these guys. I mean, I know the farmers market's way up the top, isn't it? We'll tag it. I'm pretty certain. Oh, it's that one. Okay. Look, to be honest, I know how to get in and out of that one, so let's go sell it. Would any cars dare to run into me? Probably. Oh, wow. I have a feeling, I think, to upgrade this tractor, it was like 36,000. It was similar to buying the greenhouse and whatnot. Hey, look, it's 7:15 in the morning. Who else would be driving at this time of the morning, right? Actually, it's the peak hour, Trev. Most people are driving to work at this time. See if I can find out. Oh no, don't tell me the school buses are good. I always manage to knock over signs. Look at that. Holy dooly. She's struggling, eh? Man, what I'd give for one of those larger tractors. I don't know. So what are we talking about? It's like a 20% increase or 30% increase in power if you upgrade the engine on this thing. I guess it's cheaper than having to fork out hundreds and hundreds of thousands for a bigger tractor, I suppose. Oh well, at least the tractor's kind of fixed. She looks like she's got a little bit of damage already. Hardly did anything with it. What did I do? All I did was use the stump grinder a bit and drive around a little bit. That's all I did. Is it down here? I think it's down here. Keep a watch on the mini maps. There's no trains coming over the railway line. Yep, we're fine. Actually, driving that quickly and it's bumping around, that's probably what adds that little bit to the damage. I don't know. I'm not totally sure, although this next turn left, I don't go the road, I actually go over a dirt road between the paddocks. Maybe that adds a bit of damage as well. It's not where that guy came out. That's where I'm meant to be going. But I turn left here and hopefully there's no one behind me trying to overtake. The traffic's a bit nuts. Don't think there's anyone coming that way. See, I often wonder whether those few bumps there might add a little bit to the damage. I don't know. Not even sure if you'd call it damage. It just needs to be repaired. Put it that way. Oh, she's trying to pull that up the hill. Oh my goodness. Doesn't like that hill. She kind of improves a little bit when she gets to there, perhaps. Oh well, the good news is we've got another greenhouse. Seriously though, yeah, I'm going to have to look at that larger water wagon. I thought 6,000 was such an improvement over 2,000, but when you get a few of them... Can I sneak in here? I think I can sneak in here without hitting anything. And then I think if I just go here... I think it's on the other side. I think I can go either way. I'm used to coming in and dropping off stuff just there to the left, but can I sneak out on the road here? Oops, sorry guys, sorry. Just one you didn't blow your horn at me. I could have went the other way, I suppose. Alrighty. Which way does it unload though? I thought it just tipped it. So wouldn't it be better if it was like there? Yeah. I was going to say, it came up and said I could unload when the bottom of the trailer here wasn't even actually on the grid. Anyway, that money going up. So we started about 70,000, we should be at about 85. There you go, 84.5. I got 14.5, okay. Yeah, it wasn't quite the 1223, was it? Put our cover back on again. Make our way back home. We'll do it in the other view this time. Nice little playground there. Think there's anyone coming? Not that I really pay too much attention to the road wheels, but kind of trying really hard not to have an accident. And I do know you can actually turn the traffic off. Oh, I don't know, it's kind of good and bad. You know, the bad part is sometimes I've had some really awkward situations where you can't... Whoops, is he gonna... Yeah, I thought he would. Could have honked my horn. I think there's another vehicle behind me too. Yeah, I could have turned the vehicles off, but it kind of adds to the realism of the game, I think. Don't you love it though? The scenery, the time of the morning. Graphics is pretty cool. Is this car gonna worry me? He might have to stop. Thank you. I was a bit aggressive there. I could have stopped and let him go through. Plus, there was also... oh, there's a train up ahead. There you go. That's not going to help you much, because you're going to have to stop up here anyway. It'd be funny if you overtook him on the road. Oh dear. Yeah, I haven't seen too many trains come and then kind of another one comes as well kind of thing at the same time. Normally if you have to stop it's only for one. Alright, let me just do a small detour here. Although, with a huge wagon, I'll go around this way. It's not easy when you've got something else attached. There you go. Just push it in front of this guy. So we're going to take the wagon back home, because we've got a fair few months to wait until we need it again kind of thing, but alright. Let's just pop into the shop here and have a look. Anything changed for the month? Oh, there is something different. What is that? A subsoiler. An additional tank. What? Oh, that's interesting. That could be worth trying to grab. It wasn't that expensive to start with, but allows you to carry logs. Anyhow, I diverge a bit. Yeah, barrels. This thing. Completely wrong, Trev. So that was the small one that did 2,000. That's the one I've currently got, 6,000. You pay 25 grand, it jumps only to 8. Oh wow. Okay. Jeez. Okay. So I gather that would fit on the back of the tractor. That I think I need a semi for, and it's 90,000. Is that really worth the upgrade? I don't know. Okay, hang on. If I was transporting 50,000 litres, I need 8 trips with that, I only need 6 with that. I guess from that perspective it kind of makes a bit more sense, but yeah, I thought it was 29, but yeah, no, it was 25,000, but it only gives you that. Oh my goodness. Have to have a think about that one. It's not a huge increase, is it? Wow. Didn't realise it. That's not great. Alright, let's see if we can take our tractor, our wagon back home. Well, we've done a fair bit, I guess. We've sold off the produce, which is something I wanted to keep an eye on, just to make sure that we weren't forgetting. It's funny that when you zoom in, the sound is so loud. Looks like we're following a school bus for a while. Oh, it must be stopped at the train, is it? Oh no, it was turning the corner. So we're in January, start of a new year. Alright, see if we can turn in here without taking out vehicles or the stop sign. Yeah, the trees and everything, it's very well done. The devs have done a good job in the environment. Hey, it looks pretty cool. All the trees kind of change, the colours change. I think the sun is kind of up and down different times of the day compared to other times of the month, I suppose. So it's all very realistic. So we're returning home having 84,000 plus in the bank. Kind of don't want to park anything next to this flat wagon because that's where I'm going to have to take some stuff. drop it off to market, make some dollars. See if we can line this up fairly straight. Maybe about there. There you go. I'll just park her here. Okay, so let's have a quick look around. What's everyone doing? Is that must be selling. 10, it's only got 10 litres. I don't know. I can't remember it working that quickly. 817. Oh, I thought that was 800 before, right? Okay. And that's still at 2 pallets. Where was it? Oh wow, it's just about to throw out a pallet. Will I actually see it appear? Surely I will. It says lettuce, 1,000 litres. Oh no, is that what I'm looking at? Looking at the wrong thing, Trev. Oh, there you go, 911. 911 litres versus... Still only got the 3. About halfway through, okay. Oh gee, I tell you what. That's not going to take very long before I need to grab another one from there. So there'll be at least 7. The other greenhouse down there is selling. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I should easily fit another greenhouse in there, but if I took this tree out... See, I'm trying to get the greenhouses to run all the way to the red gate. So I still might be able to put 4 down there. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a sec. Maybe I've got that wrong. I think I have. It's okay for the first one because I can still access the lettuce from here. But I think in the future, that's what I was going to do. I was going to change this around so that I could pick up the lettuce from this front area. Which shouldn't be a problem because it means that the water tub is then on this corner. That's right. Well, lucky I didn't put a second one down the same way, otherwise I'd been a bit stupid going, I can't even pick up the pellets. Unless you were selling them, of course, I suppose. Anyway, that seems to be pretty good. We'll just double check our finances again. So, sold products 4398. I think that's timber. See, it doesn't expand that, so you can't tell exactly what's sold, but I think that's the cost of 1,000 litres of wood. Oh, and that would have been what we just sold the wheat for. So we've sold the canola in December, and we've sold the wheat in January. Which is always very handy to get that extra income coming in, but now we should be able to get timber and lettuce being sold off should make a huge difference. And plus on top of that, there would be the odd contracts. I don't think there's as many. Yeah, there's not as many. Although I could go out and get a couple of grand for doing a deadwood contract. And like I said, probably fill up the small little wagon over there and have some extra logs sitting in it so I can kind of fill up some of these if I need to. Just give them a top up, I guess. But then, you know, like I said, I've still got some more timber in that area behind the greenhouses that need to come out. But that's a good thing. At least we've got the stump grinder now. We own it, so we can sort of use that whenever we need to get the stumps out of the way. And yeah, that was a lot smoother trying to put the greenhouse in there. Probably have to revisit putting the greenhouse in this corner here as well. But yeah, we might need to cut down a couple more, 2 or 3 actually, the bigger kind of trees to be able to allow it to sit in there. Anyway guys, I'm going to have to leave the episode here. Certainly hope you enjoyed it today. If you did, you can really help the channel out by smashing that like button for the video. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you can make a help the channel out by subscribing. Alright everyone, thanks so much. Cheers.